What's up, babes? It's Curly to Victoria back with another video. It's been a while. It's 1 a.m. and I literally just got in the house and I said, let me film this video. I just let the dogs out. They went to the bathroom. So if my background is a little messy, if I look tired, if my hair is out of place, my mascara, I don't care, y'all. I'm filming this video right when I just got home. So first things first, my nails are gone, and that's because like earlier in the week I literally ripped them all off. I felt like when I went to go get my nails done, they just did not do, I don't know what it is, but it just, my guy always does a good job. It's just, I'm not sure if my nails were just too short, if they needed a break, I don't know. I just ended up taking off the Gel-X and I'm like, we're not doing this. So took that off. That's how where we're at now. And I just felt like I wanted to come on here because I wanted to make more content related to the things that I need to do and get done. So y'all know that there's been like a lot of things that I've been needing to get done. I want to scale my business. I want to clean up and just get back in shape. I literally had this dress on tonight and I was just like, OMG. I remember when I can throw that on and it was a look. And I remember having it on now and how it is not a look because I am overweight and need to lose weight. So you guys know that basically when you are striving to lose weight, you're striving to get your goals back, you're striving to do a lot of things. I'm going to be honest with you. You are not going to just magically just be back in shape because, oh, I ate a salad. I'm not saying that won't help, which is what I did eat tonight. I had a salad. But what I'm saying is there's multiple factors that factor into you getting back in shape or being back on routine. So for me, I know that when I work out, that helps me. When I eat healthy, that helps me. I'm literally like providing my body with a lot of like protein and carbs and fats and things like that I need to just get to the proper space. So I went to the grocery store today and I picked up watermelon. One of the grocery stores had a BOGO sale on watermelon. So I picked up watermelon and the trays are like this long. And if I remember, I will insert it in the video. If I don't, just believe me. They had a BOGO sale for watermelon and the trays are this long. And I ended up with two because it was buy one, get one free. Well, long story short, your girl is going to be getting back fine. You know, watermelon, cucumbers, all those have lots of water. They're high in water content. Long story short, the watermelon was so good and I'm going to be eating it throughout the days. Like, I'm sleepy right now, but part of me kind of want to do some dishes and clean up, but I kind of don't want to because like I said, I'm tired. So I just wanted to, I took them out, let them use the bathroom, and I'm like, tonight's going to just be a night where I'm going to go to sleep and I'm going to wake up whenever I feel like it tomorrow because I am that tired. And then maybe tomorrow I'll do some cleaning. I'll do some things. I do want to make some time to get to the Goodwill very soon, get some things to the Goodwill, and then I do want to make some returns. So I might do some returns tomorrow and then start packing up Goodwill stuff and then also cleaning. So I think tomorrow is going to be an eventful day when it comes down to the things that I need to do. I think that if I could really lose the weight that I want to lose, we going to be pressure because you got to think about it. I got a lot of clothes that still have tags on it that I bought out of season that I can wear at any time, but I need to get back in shape. So I'm like, I really can pop my ish with a lot of clothing that I've had for a very long time. I could be at Ross and I could see a pair of pants are $9.99 that I really like, and I can possibly fit them. I might not be able to fit them, but if I know that my goal is to lose weight and eventually I won't be able to wear some of the clothes that I have because the wardrobe just won't fit the sizes, I'm going to be going back to the sizes that I was in the past, then I know that I'm not going to really need to shop because I'm going to have so many resources and so many options. So every now and again, that's how I shop. And when I shop like that, it just accumulates a different rotation. So now I'm able to give away clothing, but I'm also able to start wearing different clothing that I've saved up, if that makes any sense. I'm not a hoarder, but if there's something that I really like and I'm debating what size to get this in. I'm not going to get it in my overweight size most of the time because this is just the size I don't want to stay. I'm going to get it in the size that I feel like I'm going to be back at, or I'm getting, back in shape or whatever. If it becomes too long and I decide that I want to get rid of it or do something, whatever, a quick closet sale, I can always do that with tags on it. But I, for the most part, just look at that as like motivation to get back to those goals and motivation to have a new set of wardrobe just based off of the fact that I caught all these sales items throughout the year. So long story short, I'm going to be working on business. I'm going to be cleaning up. These are things that I'm going to be doing tomorrow. These are things that I'm going to be doing throughout the weekend. Tomorrow is Sunday. Today is Sunday because it's already early hours in the morning. So I'm going to be working on some things like that. But like I told you, there's a lot on my mind. There's literally like so much on my mind. And I need to just sit and think, and I need to sit with myself. A lot of times we sit with other people. We talk about everybody else's problems. We're just a listening ear, or we're the advice to give. But when it comes down to our own situations, a lot of times we don't feel like we always have that listening ear, or we don't have that moment of silence to really think about what we need to do or what we should be doing in terms of business. You guys know that I don't live near my office, so it's been kind of a struggle because it's like you have this office that you're paying for that you're never really at. Like when I say I'm not there, I'm not there. Obviously, having an office with the type of work that I do is essential, so I'm not saying that it's not. But it's just that thing of like a lot of things I've been talking to myself about. I would like to be in my office more, but I just know living realistically an hour away, unless I need to be there, I'm not going to be there, which what I do, I really don't have to be in a standstill place ever. I can be at Starbucks doing business. I can meet at a property and do business. There's so many things that I could be doing. So I don't know. I just feel like that's where I'm at. I'm so tired, y'all. Y'all have no idea. Part of me wants to stay awake and just clean up until I fall asleep, because like I said, all I'm going to do is fall asleep. But the other half of me is like, girl, just go to bed and do this tomorrow. Like, at least start working on some of your goals tomorrow. Because right now, girl, I'm so sleepy, I can barely keep my eyes open. My voice is partially gone. Like, I've just been going through the works. I'm sorry, I keep yawning. But girl, I've been going through the works. And I'm just like, what is going on? Really sleepy. I just want what God wants for me. Whatever he has for me, whatever it is that I'm supposed to be doing, that's what I want to be doing. I know that it could just get to a place where things could become so much. And I feel like that's where I'm at right now. I feel like, and when I've been talking to God, I'm like, Lord, you said write the vision and make it plain. And that's what I've been doing. But I think I need to go back and I need to make it even more plain. Because the things that I desire are there. My vision, my goals, my whatever. But also, I think the simplicity of the routines are also there. But I need to go back to the basics. Whenever your mind feels cluttered, the best thing you can do is to clean your environment. And I say this a lot of times. And for whatever reason, y'all know I've ran my mouth on different videos telling y'all about how I literally downgraded and I moved somewhere completely opposite of where I live or where I'm from or where, I've resided, that I've loved. And I moved somewhere that's completely opposite. The county is different. The people are different. The living is different. Like, everything is just different. But I did it because I knew that I wanted to build and I wanted to expand and I wanted to scale my business. And when you want to be successful more than you want to breathe, then you have to understand that you have to make sacrifices that are long-term for short-term gains. Or short-term for long... Sorry, I said that backwards. You have to make sacrifices for short-term you have to make short-term sacrifices for long-term gains. I told y'all I'm tired, but I'm going to get it right. You have to make short-term sacrifices for long-term gains. So anything that you want, you could have it, but what are you willing to sacrifice? I don't need to sacrifice my soul. I don't need to sacrifice, my character just to elevate. I can simply be who God has called me to be, move at a pace that He's allowing me to move and grow, and do it organically. There are so many people who could be on top right now if they just compromised who they were to be on top. And that's never been a type of person who I am. So I'm not going to feel like I have to do whatever it takes to make it to the top. That's not noble. I'm more so of a whatever it takes off of the strength of my hard work, my dedication, my vision, my goals, my, tenacity, off of those characteristics. And that's just basically what I've been doing, just really going after what it is that God said I can have, and just not allowing anybody or anything to stop me from that. So yeah, I've been experiencing a lot. I've been going through a lot, but who doesn't? Who hasn't been through a lot, who isn't going through a lot. That's always going to be something that's a part of life. So I'm asking God for a softer version of my life, a softer era of my life, a softer me. I think pain, tragedy, trauma, it could build up a wall, a stone cold, a cold type of energy within a person who's been through too much. But really, you want to be softer than what you are, and you're not pretending to be who you are. You are just guarded. I am guarded. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying it to be proud. It's just the truth. I'm vigilant. I'm guarded. I'm very much so not easily accessible. I'm not looking to make friends 24/7. Like, if I know you and we've been friends and it was an organic, genuine relationship, then I'm going to value that. If I don't feel like it's reciprocated or also valued, then I'm going to let it go. But both ways, I'm a person who literally value the relationships and things that I have, but I'm just not that easily impressed when it comes down to, just because we have on the same shoes and I don't know you, now we're besties. No, it takes a lot more to cut through. I'm not paper thin, so I'm not paper thin, so that's not gonna ever work, but I'm just the type of person who really just want more for themselves. And I think that I've just been going through everything. And I told God, I said, Lord, you said weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. You said cast all your cares on Him, for He cares for you. You said, I know the plans that I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. You said, He who has begun a good work in you is faithful to complete it. You said, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You said that you wouldn't put more on me than you can bear. So every time I'm thinking about the scriptures and the things that really have touched me over the years, I pray them back to God. I speak back what it is that I've read and I was told and I've felt and I've confirmed the feelings of. I speak back to those prayers, because there has been times where I've sat there and I said, He won't put more on me than I could bear. I know the plans that I have for you, to prosper you and not to harm you. Yea, though I may walk through the valley, of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they cover me. I literally sit here sometimes and I'm just like, if you pray those prayers that you believed and got you through a lot of things back to God, you will find that not only are you just praying that back, you're just speaking those words. You're going to find that you're going to start to resonate with that. Your soul's going to align. So when I'm sitting here and I'm cleaning up and I'm saying, He will not put more on me than I could bear, or cast all your cares on Him, cast all your, cares on Him and he will care for you, or your anxieties, cast all your anxiety on Him and He will care for you. When I'm quoting those scriptures and things like that back to myself, or just to God in general, it's reminding me that, listen, Weeping may endure for a night. You might cry tonight, girl. You might not be in the mood to do anything. You might feel some type of way. But God is not going to put more on you than you can bear. You can go rest. The weeping is only going to endure for a night. Joy is going to come in the morning. And the morning might not be the literal morning. The morning may be in the next few weeks. The morning may be in the next month. But it's going to come. So I just start telling myself those prayers and different motivational quotes and things like that also that I like. And I just continue to speak them out loud, because you have to realize the power of life and death is in the tongue. If the power of life and death is in the tongue, then I have to continuously speak life over myself if I want to be in an illuminated, lit situation in my life. I can't keep speaking darkness over myself. I can't keep speaking negativity over myself and expect God to take me somewhere. Briggs, please cut it out. So the more that I speak life and light over myself, stop. Y'all, he gets scared with certain things. So when he see this camera, he's trying to figure out, what is this? Like, Briggs, do not play that. But my thing is, the more that I speak these things over myself, like, you will be blessed. Your businesses will rise. You will scale. You will be everything that God has called you to be. You will lose the weight. You will clean the house. You will set the goals. You will be everything that you know that you could be. When I speak life like that over myself, the things start to happen. I feel better today. I wasn't feeling too good, but I feel better. So now I have energy to where I can go clean out my refrigerator. I can clean out the house. I can go to the Goodwill. I can do giveaways. Now I have all this energy that I don't even know where it came from, but then I know where it came from. I'm speaking life over myself. I'm telling myself that, like, you don't feel good, but we are not going to adopt that I don't feel good spirit. We are going to eradicate that, and we're going to start speaking life over ourselves. I don't feel good right now, but I'm about to feel good in the next 10 minutes because I'm about to drink me some water, take some vitamins, and say a little prayer. You know what I mean? So we're speaking life into ourselves. We're speaking life into our situations when we start talking like that. But it is only when you speak life over yourself that you are going to start to see those results. But when you constantly, I can't do this, I'm not going to be able to do this, I'm going to fail, I'm going to do this. The only time you fail is when you quit. I tell y'all all the time, Thomas Edison said, I have not failed 1,000 times. I've only found 1,000 ways that didn't work. It is tenacity. It is what you believe. It is what you surround yourself with. It is what you consume your mind with. It is those things that is going to allow you to light your own path, blaze your own fire. You know? So that's what you have to think about. One foot before the other. Your whole house might not be clean today. But baby, if we could wake up in the morning and we could say, let's clean the bathroom and clean the room, we've already made progress. If we could say, oh, today I'm going to take care of all things green. I'm going to water my plants. I'm going to get the grass cut. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Then you do that. Or today I'm going to clean the dogs. I'm going to clean their crates. I'm going to, clean the living room. I'm going to clean their living space. That's another set of goals. And it's okay to have to break those goals down into smaller goals. You don't feel like you can clean a whole house or half a house in a day. Okay. So put it on your calendar every single day what you're going to do. Tomorrow, I'm going to clean the kitchen and I'm going to clean the bathroom. The next day, I'm going to clean all rooms. The next day, I'm going to clean the living room, the dog area, get rid of food that we don't need. At that point, that is when you will itemize those different things. So, yeah, don't give up. Don't quit. God got you. Whatever it is that you want, you can have. I done told y'all that. If nobody ever tells you that, or you secretly got haters around you, or even loud haters around you, and they're not encouraging you, they're just watching your content, not motivating you, not really speaking on your growth of anything, just remember that I'm rooting for you. Even if I don't know you, I am rooting for you. So in the end of the day, let's let that be. Let's let that be. Because God's got you. So that's what we're going to deal with. And I'm going to let y'all go to bed. I just want to let y'all know that your girl's doing well. Need my nails done. Need to get back in shape. Need to clean up the house. Need to work on business. Same old. Same things that we talk about that I need to do. It's not that I'm not doing them. It's just this is my update. This is what's going on. And I will keep you all informed as the day, the week, everything goes by. And I hope you guys have an amazing Sunday. I know I'm gonna be cooling it tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna clean up and get some things done, let the dogs hang out and chill, and then probably go from there. So make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Later.